Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Rob with Lilbot Dyes. Today I'm doing a do-over. I dyed this disc when I just started disc dyeing long time ago. A year ago or so. And I didn't like it then. I don't really like it now. I was doing some, didn't quite have saturation figured out, didn't have the color wheel figured out, and this was the result. So I'm gonna do a do-over, and I'm gonna re-dye it. I'm gonna dye it Lava Cells in a black bed, and this is just to show you guys that you can do stuff over. If it's faded enough, it should work just fine. You just need to improve the saturate, like your next dye needs to be more saturated than the previous one by a pretty good margin. And so a black bed with red and yellow over the top should suffice for that pretty well. So first thing I'm gonna do, I've got a black, solid black Floetrol bed here. It does have oil in it, and I want to preheat this one. And what I do for preheating is I will take some plastic wrap, and I'll just seal the top of the bed with plastic wrap, so that you get good contact over the whole thing. And this is going to let me heat the bed to the point where should get some bigger cells when I work on it later. And it gets, like, I find this also helps to get like a little bit of scum off the top, because my black for the first pull tends to have a little bit of scum on it. I don't know how else to describe what it is, but I don't like it. So yeah, just seal up the top, put it under the heat lamp, and let it heat for a while. I don't really know what temperature I'm going for, but I will know it when I get there, or just when I get bored enough that I want to put a disc in it. This bed started out at about 76 degrees, and I wanted to get to at least 100 before I continue, take the film off and continue dyeing it here. Alright, the bed is 120-ish at the surface anyway, which is good enough for me. So let's let her rip. Turn the lamp off, move it up. Okay. Got my red with silicone, neon lemon zest without silicone. This is just standard Lava Cells stuff. If you want to know the details for that, there is going to be a card in the corner of your screen right now. And you can check out more specifically the details on more in depth on how this is done. Right now I'm just gonna do a couple pullovers and hopefully that'll be that. This video is more to just show that you can, if you're not happy with what you got, there are options you can consider to do it over. And some people like just a black disc, so they can just throw it in there or hot dip the whole disc. It's really up to you. So we got this undeveloped area without a lot developing, so I'm just going to take a torch to just that spot, just a little bit, and then throw the lamp over the top. Just to finish that area, get a full disc's worth of webbing. We're pretty close. Approximate where this is going in here, probably there. So I still need to develop this a little more. What is this? Let's see. 78. See, so only that top layer got heated up, which is totally fine, because that's where all the scummy stuff is, and the plastic wrap sort of peels it off. You can kind of stretch your stuff out. Here, show this off. So, okay, so we're going to tilt the pan to stretch it all out. Touch that down there, outside of the area we want to dye, and then just let it come back. And it should stretch out everything a little bit as it moves back. And now, got a pretty good disc-sized area that I'm happy to work with here. Just carefully pull that off. Just stretched it ever so slightly. Okay. Now we just send it. Just gonna send it. Forgot how wide this thing is. I gotta kind of use all the available space. This is a Latitude 64 compass, particularly wide-rimmed mid-range. All right, so that's in. I'll heat it up. There's a link to the heating video in the corner of your screen now, and yeah, I'll be back shortly. Back with the result. This thing is sweet, and you can't even tell. You would never know that this was dyed over another dye. This is exactly what I was going for. So if you're going to try this with one of your discs, just keep in mind, it has to be more saturated than the previous one. That's the key here. And you're going to get, when you do colors over other colors, get yourself a color wheel and you can see what you're actually going to end up with. If you put a red dye over blue, you're going to end up with purple. If you put yellow over blue, you're going to get green, that sort of thing. So keep that in mind. But black is black. You'll get black over any color every time. And if it's faint enough, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment if there was something you liked, something you didn't like. If you got a question, I'll try answer it. Until next time, happy dyeing. See you later.